Hey, good Monday evening, everyone. It's a fresh edition of Weather for Weather Geeks. The first time in a week we've done this video. I had some time off from Tuesday through Friday of last week, but I'm back in the saddle this evening, and we certainly have a lot of interesting weather to talk about as we transition out of June and into July coming up here in just a handful of days. Real quick review. I did some calculations here of the rain from May 1st through today's date and compared last year to this year. And of course, this year's been quite a bit wetter. Last year things got kind of brown around here. We didn't really fall into any sort of serious drought, but it was brown in a lot of the region as we got into late spring and early summer, and then it turned into a rainier July and August across the region. But so far, May and June, 8.5 inches worth of rain officially at the airport, and of course some backyards have had a little more than that. Time-lapse video from today. We're looking east here in Boardman. Beautiful sunrise, beautiful morning, and then the clouds started to bubble up. A lot of cold air aloft, making the clouds very easy to form, and you're going to see a few showers zip across here. You can see those rain shafts if you look real carefully. That was mostly this afternoon. We even had some thunder and lightning in some parts of the region, and we had some hail-producing storms as well. And when I recorded Weather Geeks this evening at about 10 after 8, we still had some thunder and lightning up in Mercer County, New Lebanon, Sandy Creek, down to Sandy Lake. Some lightning and thunder there, and some nice rainbow pictures coming in this evening because some of these showers are falling where the sun is also trying to peek out as well. In fact, let me bring up our Youngstown camera here. Now this says Niles, but this is really Youngstown. How cool is this? Now we're looking generally west-southwest here, and here's a shower off in the distance close to Boardman, kind of close to the 224 corridor actually. So this is at 8:10 this evening, and that's a really cool shot from our weather camera overlooking Youngstown. All right, high-res futurecast tonight shows it's as busy now as it's likely to be tonight. I think there can be a passing shower overnight. That's about it. And tomorrow morning there could be one or two lingering showers as well. This trough of low pressure aloft is going to rotate through, and while tomorrow is not going to turn bright and sunny, we'll have a mix of sun and clouds throughout the day. And again, most of our showers are long gone by 10 or 11 in the morning. Should be a nice sunset tomorrow evening. This model tries to spin up a couple of showers again towards evening. I'm not buying that at this point. We'll see what the late evening suite of models has to say about that. But Wednesday will be a beautiful day. Sunshine in abundance as high pressure goes off to our south. Now I think there can be some high cirrus clouds coming in the afternoon, but it'll still be a great day. Warmer, more seasonable, but not humid just yet on Wednesday. That's going to change on Thursday in the wake of this warm front. This is some humid air, and a pretty good chance of seeing a few rounds of showers and thunderstorms on our Thursday. All right, dew points over the next week, kind of looking like these. These are afternoon dew points. Tomorrow, Wednesday, fantastic. Dew points in the 40s in June, we'll take it. But then it's kind of back to reality for Thursday, Friday, and at least the first half of the weekend. Now, dew points might try to drop late Saturday, and I do think Sunday will be a more comfortable day. Probably the more comfortable half of the weekend, and that might be just a brief respite. I think it's going to get pretty steamy around here just in time for the 4th and heading into next week. Our overall weather pattern right now features this trough or dip in the jet stream across the Great Lakes. That's going to flatten, lift out. The flow is fairly west to east as we go towards the end of the week and into the weekend, so temperatures get back to average, a little above average, but the high heat remains kind of bottled up out here for the time being. But as we head towards the 4th and into, kind of the middle of next week, that ridge is going to migrate east some, kind of centered now by July 6th, right over the Mississippi Valley. This looks like a pretty hot pattern to me. So I think summer is going to come roaring back with a vengeance around and after the 4th. In fact, our 8 to 14 day outlook looks like this. Now, compared to average, the biggest temperature anomalies may be in the upper Midwest, northern plains, but still a lot of the country east of the Rockies, very warm, very classic July-looking pattern as we go into, it looks like, the second week of July. So even before that, around the holiday, around the 4th and beyond, looking pretty toasty, so enjoy the relatively comfortable weather while you have it. It's nice to turn off the air conditioners, keep the windows open at night. We may not have many opportunities to do that as we transition into the month of July. Thanks for checking out tonight's weather for Weather Geeks. I'll have a full update on the radar, the 7-day forecast, and everything else coming up tonight on 21 News at 11 o'clock, and have a great rest of your Monday night.